Are you ready to witness the most outrageous food mashup to ever come out of Philly? Imagine a world where a Philly cheesesteak isn't enough on its own, so it gets wrapped inside a giant slice of pizza. Welcome to the crazy, delicious universe of the Philly taco, a true gut-busting masterpiece. Today, on Profit Powerhouse, we're diving into this ultimate comfort food that's taking cheat days to a whole new level. Stay tuned, because you won't believe how epic and messy this gets. Philadelphia, home of liberty, history, grit, and the birthplace of the cheesesteak. This city didn't stop at signing the Declaration of Independence. No, it also declared war on waistlines. First, they took tender beef, grilled it to perfection, slapped on gooey cheese, and nestled it into a hearty hoagie roll. That was good. But Philadelphians, they don't know when to stop. Because when other cities started shoving French fries into burritos and onion rings onto burgers, Philly said, "Hold my beer." And so the Philly taco was born, a cheesesteak, wrapped in a whole slice of New York-style pizza. A move so bold it deserves its own monument next to the Liberty Bell. History of the Philly taco. The Philly taco didn't appear out of nowhere. Legend says it originated in the early 2000s, popularized by late-night bar hoppers wandering between Lorenzo's Pizza and Jim's Steaks on South Street. Picture it. You've had a few too many Ewinglings, you're starving, and you're faced with two glorious options, pizza or cheesesteak. Why not both? The South Street Sushi was born, an unofficial rite of passage for food adventurers. Now, it's a bucket list meal for tourists, locals, and foodies seeking bragging rights. Or a good story to tell from Nia, making the perfect pizza for a Philly taco. Alright, first things first, the pizza. If we're going to do this, we need a base sturdy enough to carry a cheesesteak like a chariot carries a gladiator. We're making a New York-style cheese pizza, thin but strong. Here's the rundown. Stretch your dough into a giant, floppy disc. Slather on the pizza sauce, homemade if you're feeling ambitious, and if you need a recipe, check out my sauce tutorial later. Load up with mozzarella cheese, because remember, if a cheesesteak wrapped in pizza isn't cheesy enough, you're doing it wrong. Toss that bad boy into the oven at 500 degrees Fahrenheit until golden and bubbling. While that's baking, it's steak time, prepping the cheesesteak. Now onto the main event, the cheesesteak. You've heard the myths, only ribeye, only frozen steak, only amoroso rolls. Here's the truth. Ribeye is ideal because of its fat marbling, flavor is king. Freezing the steak helps you slice it thin, almost paper thin, without turning it into a mush. Deli slicer, highly recommended, or channel your inner Kramer and go old school. I personally shaved the ribeye so thin, you could forge fake IDs out of it. And while you're at it, slice up a mountain of onions. Because in Philly, onions aren't just a topping, they're part of the soul. Griddle time. Crank your griddle to high. Oil it like you're prepping a slip and slide. Toss on a steak can, start chopping it into pieces like a samurai on double espresso. Add salt and pepper to taste. Once it's mostly cooked, mix in the onions like a beautiful, greasy symphony. Finally, pile on American cheese. Let it melt right into the beef. Tourists might whine about provolone, but we're here for gooey, creamy, lowbrow bliss. The secret weapon. The roll is where legends are made or broken. Amoroso rolls, chewy, crusty, indestructible, are the real MVPs. If you can't find Amoroso, hunt down the best, toughest hoagie roll you can find. You want something that laughs in the face of grease. Something that says, "Is that all you got?" I went rogue and bought a straight roll from a cheesesteak shop. Got a few weird looks, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Side note, it would have been easier to just buy the whole sandwich. But where's the fun in that? Assembling the legendary Philly taco pizza's ready. Cheesesteaks ready, rolls ready. It's time for the fusion dance. Here's how you build the Philly taco. Lay down your slice of pizza. Plop your cheesesteak, cheese whiz drizzle included, right in the center. Wrap the pizza around the cheesesteak like you're tucking in a greasy newborn. Pro tip. You can roll it like a burrito, fold it like a taco, or just stuff it straight into your face caveman style. This thing doesn't care about your dignity. It only cares about domination. Taste test and real talk. The result, an unholy, beautiful mess. Pizza, cheesesteak, onions, whiz, all battling it out in every bite. It's chaotic, it's greasy, it's overwhelming, it's kind of glorious on its own. to pizza. Amazing, to cheesesteak. Sublime, together, a fever dream of carbs, fat, and happiness. But let's be honest, this is not a meal, it's a dare. It's a tribute to human stubbornness and gluttony. And honestly, I'm impressed. By the way, did you know the Philly taco has been featured on national food shows and even inspired eating challenges? Some brave souls try to eat TWO Philly tacos in under 20 minutes. Word of advice, don't. Unless you want to meet your maker with marinara breath. Rating the Philly taco final verdict. 7/10 points for innovation, points for boldness, points deducted for the inevitable 3-hour nap afterward. The Philly taco isn't just food. It's an experience, a test of endurance, a badge of honor, and honestly, a reminder that sometimes, more really is more. If you're brave enough, try making one yourself. Just make sure you have some antacids nearby. Thanks for hanging out with us today on Profit Powerhouse. If you love crazy food creations, wild recipes, and fun experiments like this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more insane ideas coming your way.